Hello everyone, and welcome to the Esme Geering Science Foundation channel. As this is your first visit to the channel, I would just like to set the scene for the rationale behind the videos which will follow, hopefully on a weekly basis. Esme Geering was a science teacher at my old school, Ridgeway Secondary Modern School in Southborough, Tunbridge Wells, in the county of Kent, in the United Kingdom. Her knowledge spanned not only biology, chemistry, zoology, cosmology, paleontology, archaeology, virtually any ology that existed, and also quantum physics. She was indeed very learned and devoted herself to accumulate as much knowledge as possible. Her outstanding process when examining any fact presented as knowledge or discovery was to establish whether there was any evidence to support the argument or hypothesis. On these grounds, she dismissed without a second thought the theory that man had evolved from pond scum, according to Darwin's theory of evolution, on the basis that the observable evidence just didn't support the theory. For a start, of all the billions of fossils that man has found, there are none showing one species evolving into another, and no evidence to suggest that the elephant is descended from the fly. Popular in the 1990s, when Miss Geering and I were delving deeper into the wonders of nature, was a drawing of a monkey gradually getting larger and more upright through a series of drawings, eventually walking upright as a fully formed man. I, in my ignorance, assumed that the drawing had been carefully crafted by an artist based on fossilized evidence. She soon put me right on that. By running through the real evidence rather than relying on what Donald Trump would today call fake news, I was subsequently educated by Miss Geering on all the fossilised finds of the day, such as Piltdown Man, Lucy, Nebraska Man, and a whole host of others which had been adapted to fit the theory. It was clear to me that she had researched all the evidence and had come to a much different conclusion than the established regime of the time. I liked this approach, mainly because as an ex-policeman, I knew the value of not forming theory on weak evidence or trying to make the evidence fit the theory. It's just wrong. Over the next few years, I learned more about the world we live in than I'd ever learned at school, although I must admit I was a bit of a non-starter at school. But I found this new approach exciting and absorbing. We went on many trips to the Natural History Museum, the Science Museum, the Sea Life Centres located in Kent in search of further knowledge. On the first outing to the National History Museum, I remember struggling to keep up with Miss Geering, who was charging around the museum as if it was her front room. She knew each exhibit in depth and only paused for me to catch up when she found something that was, in her words, wrong. They had the dates wrong, or the description was incomplete or misleading or out of date. And when I got home and looked up what she'd said, she was right. Miss Geering didn't mince her words. During one of our many discussions, she closed the evolution debate by simply stating, "It still doesn't explain where the planet came from." I couldn't argue that one. One point of debate that she was very firm on was the age of the Earth. She was adamant that the geologists had got the billions of years theory wrong. In order to win me over on this one, she disappeared to her spare bedroom, which had become a museum in itself, and produced a rather large scroll on graph paper. When she unfolded the scroll across her dining room table, I could see a multitude of blocks of colour, and names and dates. She had researched back through history and produced a snapshot of times and events stretching back to the beginning of time and the creation of mankind. It must have taken her years to complete the chart, and I will be showing you the entire thing in a later video. Miss Geering is in heaven now. She died on the 15th of January 1997. She passed the baton to me, and that's why I've created this channel in memoriam of a great lady who taught me to question everything and accept nothing on face value. The Esme Geering Science Foundation website can be found in the description below if you would like any of the resources we will be offering or would like to contact us. Of course, comments are always welcomed, even if you disagree with me. I hope you enjoy this video and the videos to come. Thank you.